Hey, hey everyone! Sorry I haven't uploaded my video for so long. I went out for Halloween and I got a ton of candy and apparently I couldn't get up in the morning because my legs were sore. But apparently I've decided to do a little something. I do a little something on the side and I right before I edit the film, right before I edit the film and get it ready. So apparently I kind of want to do a little live stream and I kind of want to make something on the side because I'm actually getting really excited because my friend Marco is actually coming over tomorrow and we're gonna do a little. I'm gonna do an air and you know the Curio Sentai Juninja film. Well, guess what? He's gonna narrate it for me. Oh, thank you, Sal. Mm, and we're gonna be and apparently we're gonna do a little I'm gonna do like a little narration thing, and then after that we're gonna do a little Q&A. We're gonna watch a Battle at Big Rock and the very first episode of Primal. So get ready for the greatest thing ever. And Sal, if you're watching this, I highly recommend you don't watch this because it contains minor spoilers of the show. I don't want to. Oh, hey Savannah. So it's a celebration. Oh, and guess what? November 3rd is gonna, and I'm pretty sure, I think it's November 3rd, I don't know. Godzilla is, no, November 3rd is Godzilla's 65th birthday. So happy birthday to the G-Man. Raise your atomic breath, my friend. So, as a celebration, I'm going to be doing something I have never done before, and that is making Fang from Primal. That's right. I'm going to be making Fang, and as you can see, I got reference right here. Thanks, Marco. I'm glad you heard that. I'm gonna make Fang from Primal, and Marco, if you're watching this, please don't see this because it may contain minor spoilers. No, I don't want you to see the rest of the spoilers. But in the meantime, I got all the clay I need. I got apparently it's not the color I wanted. But I hope you guys are, because I'm gonna be doing a live stream of me so showing me how I make the figure. It's gonna be really cool, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And let's begin. So what I do is that I use my hands and stretch out the clay by pressing it a couple of times and getting it done. And I also shape the head to make it look like it's good. And I'm gonna be doing a little. I'm gonna get this thing up and running. Fang, get ready. Yep. Yes, and apparently I'm right. And apparently I'm getting ready right now. And okay. Oh, I might need this because hang on. Okay. I might need this. I'm not gonna put a tattoo on it, but you'll see later. And I'm gonna shape her head to make her look show accurate because I don't want to mess up. I mean, she's a featherless T-Rex. He's not accurate to the fossil, but I don't even know if I'm pretty sure T-Rex is feathered. Well, at least on her head, back and all the way down to its tail, But I'm pretty sure that's not what I meant. Okay, so here's the head. It doesn't look much, but allow me to put the detail on. As you can see, I need to get detail up and running, and gotta put the sneak peek on. Make sure I get it up and running. Okay, here it is. So, anyways, Primal is a brand. If for those of you who don't know, Primal is a brand new show by the creator of Dexter's Laboratory, Samurai Jack, and Powerpuff Girls, and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and Symbionic Titan himself, Genndy, Tartakovsky. Yeah, Tartakovsky. Yeah, that's it. Genndy Tartakovsky. He's hang on. I gotta get. Unknown name. Never mind.
Call from unknown name.
Right, sorry. So anyways, I got it up and running. Hang on, I gotta go get the phone. Where the hell is the phone anyway?
Call from unknown name. Call from unknown name. Call from.
Hello? Yes, Sal, what is it? Yes. You call me here for no reason! So, I'm on a live stream now. Sorry, everyone, that's just my brother. So anyways, here's the head. As you can see, it's not that... Anyways, it's not as much, but I gotta get it accurate to the show. And make sure it's on HD. HD 1080. And I gotta make sure it's accurate. Okay, so as you can see, now apparently she's got overlapping stripes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a stripe underneath here and make sure I get it accurate to the show, because apparently it's not as much as I thought it would be. So yeah, apparently Luigi's Mansion just came out yesterday, and apparently it actually looks really good. I mean, for some reason it starts off in a motel, kind of reminds me of Hotel Transylvania a little bit. I mean, I guess you could say it is like Hotel Transylvania a little bit, but you gotta admit, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with anything. Now, apparently, I actually watched the show, all 5 episodes, I might add, and I have to admit, it's actually, the show is a masterpiece. It is a modern freaking masterpiece, and it is fantastic to say the least. And the animation is exquisite. There's no dialogue, no voice act. Well, I mean, there is voice acting, but hey, it's caveman grunts. What do you expect? And I actually really consider this as my favorite. And I actually consider this as my favorite out of all of them. Now I want to give Fang feathers, but I want to be, just to give her a little more accuracy to an actual T-Rex, because apparently T-Rexes are covered in feathers, but I guess I don't want it to make it look unshow accurate. And besides, I know she's sort of blue in the panel here. That's because it's just the lighting of the show. Oh, it's not supposed to be like that, but I'm trying to make her more show accurate in the least. So as you can see, it looks good. Now, now watch what happens when I use this. Oh, hang on, gotta remove this. As you can see, professional Hako. It's a word from Big Bird, from Are You Super Serial. I love that YouTube channel, by the way. Anyways, and beside, Johnny, you're an expert at this. Oh, I gotta get the door. Anyway, so as you can see, I gave the head almost looks accurate to the show. I gotta get the door. Hold on. Be right back. Peanuts doing, Jared?
Thanks.
I brought you nuts. Here are nuts. I have brought you nuts. No, I want my nuts back. Give me my nuts. Mark, everyone, I'm terribly sorry for the peanut protrusion.
Peanuts.
But as you can see, the head is very accurate to the shell.
Hi everyone.
John, you got any books by Joe Mama? Enough! That's just my brother again. And just let me... I'll take all the extra fries.
I want to take all the extra fries.
Which one is yours?
Just gotta get...
What's yours? You got one? No.
For Johnny?
Yeah. Which one is yours?
Johnny can take the extra fries. Here, Johnny, have some fries.
Oh, thanks, Savannah.
I don't know which one's just...
Now just to close the mouth, and there we go.
One time you're actually nice to Johnny. Yeah, because he doesn't have any food.
What's his?
Here, Johnny.
Oh, hang.
Here, Johnny.
Johnny, just end it for now because you're gonna be eating.
No, but I can't pause it.
No, just end it and come back. I don't know, say commercial break or something.
What? Oh, and let me guess. I'm gonna play the song from BoJack Horseman when it says,
No.
"When you're locking along,
No.
because genitals are."
Check to see which
Here,
one.
Johnny.
Please stop.
Anyways,
What's it called again?
as you can see, the head is actually very show accurate.
You're show accurate. Anyway,
Hey, come on, man.
thanks. Joe Mama.
Drop it down.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
The Joe Mama jokes are getting old.
No, they're not.
Like,
There.
Shut up. Anyway.
Well, for us it is. For you, it's not.
Joe Mama's still funny.
anyways, here it is. Fang's head. Oh, hang on, almost forgot. Gotta add the bone thing on the side of her head. So there we go. This is it. Fang's head.
Put mushrooms in it?
Where the- Is saving this as a surprise. Well, I'm just gonna take like a little commercial break. So that's just my brother. So yeah, Johnny, you got this under control, and it looks fantastic. Anyway, while I'm enjoying this fun, while I'm having this commercial break, please enjoy this video, of a bunny eating peanut butter. I'm kidding. And please enjoy a clip of Kai. Please enjoy this video of Kai. Oh wait, hang on a second. Okay. Please enjoy this video of me making Lady Longneck. Oh wow! Really? Right now?
Oh, good.
Peace.
Hey everyone. Sorry I haven't been uploading for a while.
Here's a
my
strange
iPad's
burger.
out of date, but I got some big news and some bad news at the same time. I'm not going to be able to use my iPad anymore because my iPad's out of date now. So basically I'm not going to be able to use the iPad. But the good news is I learned that, well, I know that change is good, which is a good thing. So I'm going to be getting a laptop and a camera so I can edit my videos now. So you don't have to be upset.
Oh my
but
gosh.
I'm gonna
So you
be
get
getting
peanuts
free
from Five
side
Guys?
videos,
What is it, run by
and I'm gonna
elephants?
be doing my videos from now on. And
Conspiracy!
You know these are elephant
I'm
meat
still gonna be
burgers?
doing
No, it's not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Ask out.
And I'm still gonna be
It's illegal.
it's taking requests.
Yes,
like,
it is.
Like,
Elephants are almost are becoming an endangered species, and they would serve elephant meat. Come on.
Dinosaurs versus dragons from How to Train Your Dragon. So, in the meantime, I'm going to be doing something very special because, you know, I'm a huge fan of Yokai Watch. In fact, I'm going to be showing you right now. And, yep, there's the poster. That's my Yokai Watch poster. And here is what I'm going to be doing. Oh, hang on. Let me adjust the camera. I'm using this, by the way, since my old case broke. I know. Here we go. There we go. And this is what I'm going to be, and this clay, this is what I'm going to be doing. Now, here is my Yokai Watch Model 0, and I'm going to be doing a very special video, and my mom requested that I should make videos of me making stuff. So, that this is who I'm going to be making. It's really annoying, I know.
Mom, you get me an iced tea?
Now, I don't know why they called her that in the American version, but overall, it's one of my. She's one of my favorite.
You got them a drink,
so
but not me.
Oh, there we go. So this is Lady Longneck, and we all know Japanese fans. Her name is
Did you not drink a whole bottle of iced
For
tea?
those of you who don't know, Rokurokubi is a long-necked
I'm asking
woman.
you.
Woman in Japanese folklore, has the ability to stretch her neck to incredible lengths. You already see my yokai
Honey,
videos.
did you not
So
drink a
here
whole bottle
is
of
Lady
iced tea?
Longneck, and apparently Roko-san, the character in my Midst of the Land of the Rising Sun, is actually the inspiration for Roka-san from Midst of the Land of the Rising Sun is actually inspired by Lady Longneck, aka Rokurokubi. So I'm gonna be doing these videos from now on, and if you by now on until I meant until I get my laptop and camera. I'm saving up my money to get it, and I'm going to be making yokai from Yokai Watch, and I'm going to be doing and by yokai from Yokai Watch I mean my favorite yokai in the series. So if you guys,
It's amazing.
If you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of these classic.
Try Five Guys.
And the three classic yokai that were first introduced is Lady Longneck, Palisol, and Boy Clots, aka Rokurokubi, Hitatsune Kuzu, and Karakasa Obake. So I gathered up all the colors of clay to match Lady Longneck in the game, and so I hope you guys are ready, because I'm going to be showing you a little tutorial slash speed up of how I make these figures. So I'm going to be mostly music is going to be playing. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Sit back and enjoy the show.
And enjoy the show indeed, me. Sorry I said besides Johnny. I was thinking about something else because I'm nervous. I'm not going to get it right. But don't worry, because I know I'm going to get it right. So as you can see, it's very show accurate. Sorry I kept you guys waiting. I needed some. I had to eat. A guy has to eat. So, anyways, here is Fang's head. It's not finished yet, but it's getting there. It's really getting there. Hang on, just need to adjust the mouth, and okay, there we go. So here she is. Not bad at all. Now let's go inside the mouth and work on the inside of her. So I'm just gonna press her down on the face, and I hope I get this right, because I don't want the I don't want the teeth to, you know, squeeze into each other because I don't want them to be ruined. And I actually really want this to be done soon. And my sister offered me fries. So, sorry for the filler. Sit back and enjoy. And I'll talk to you all later. That's my sister Savannah. Also, I got caramels to keep me have energy. Money.
I have too much candy.
Now, for some reason, they keep using the sound effects from Dinosaur Planet. They keep using the exact same sound effects from Dinosaur Planet. And for those of you who don't know, Dinosaur Planet is a documentary made in Discovery Channel. It's one of my favorites. It is actually one of my favorite dinosaur. It's actually one of my favorite dinosaur.
I'm doing a lot of ancient films here. Let's just cut this off. There. That's a piece for my ugly they gave me. I also have memory foam.
Nice. Well, so anyways,
If you want to use that for like a rug or something.
Now Dinosaur Revolution is Dinosaur Planet is a documentary created by Discovery Channel, and it was narrated by Christian Slater. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who the heck that guy is, but if you guys know who he is, and if you name the list of movies he was in, leave some comments if you know for sure. Anything at all? Sorry, it's just there isn't any guys commenting me for some reason. I mean,
Watch out. Let me see something. How many people are on the line?
only 3.
Hey, sweetie.
I'm sorry, my sister's doing something.
I want to see because I can't feel a point out, I guess. I'm living in my own world over here. Because on my live, you can see how many people's on, but there's no need to.
Yes, I only have 3 people on right now. Okay, that is really weird.
Go watch your live.
Okay, that is really weird.
Really weird.
And there we go, professional Hako. Dang it! I forgot the other side. Just gotta get this done, and there we go.
And then let me do the whole damn thing.
I don't even know what's so great about that song.
The dance. Ah!
Hold down and baby.
No, it's not baby. It's going to the touchdown and Cowboys win the sweet and swim up and spin up when we do the hold down and get it. Dun, 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 dun. That's how it goes. Ooh.
And okay. Anna!
Oops.
Stop!
Sorry, the ball bounced.
Then bounce it somewhere else. I can't concentrate.
And I need to make a volleyball team.
You just made that up, did you?
What? I did.
Ah, dang it. I have to get this done. I mean, I don't want her jaw to be a little too big. Okay, now I actually thought of. Okay, now if I do make the Myths of the Land of the Rising Sun every month, I might make like a couple of little videos on the side. Now there is an episode. Did you know that not only the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy inspired me to make. Now, not only the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy episode, Giant Billy and Mandy A Lot Attack inspired me to make Kaiju Rampage and Kaiju Rampage Brothers of the Armageddon, but I'm also working on a thing that was also based on an episode of the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy called The Dinobonoids Rise of Triceratron. And yes, it's basically a combination of Dinosaurs, Transformers, Inhumanoids. It's an old Hasbro show. It was an old show made by Hasbro. I don't think anybody have heard of it. And finally, I think Extreme Dinosaurs, but yeah. Anyways, the Dinobonoids. Basically, if I do have enough equipment, I might make the Dinobonoids, and I'm actually thinking about making them into actual toys. These two, and because I'm actually a really big fan, because believe it or not, the idea of those dinosaurs is really fantastic to say the least. And that's all. And apparently, that's all there is to it. Because also, did you know I haven't watched Crossover Nexus yet? OKKO Crossover Nexus. The reason why is because, well, I mean, I love crossovers. I think they're amazing. It's just that there are certain crossovers that I like, and there are certain crossovers that I don't like. For example, Steven Universe Say Uncle. I like it. I think it has a really nice moral lesson to it, but it's so crazy. I don't even know what to make of it. Imagine the diamonds being in that show, and you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how crazy that show is. And finally, and then there's a Grim Adventures of the Codename Kids Next Door, which I got to admit is a pretty badass crossover. It is a pretty badass crossover. Hang on. Hang on. There was another crossover like that. Crossover, but Crossover Nexus is different. But Crossover Nexus is completely different. He has over Nexus is completely different because apparently it's about 3 characters from different universes, and that is Garnet, KO, Ben 10, and Raven, the one from Teen Titans Go, unbelievable, have to stop an evil villain named The Strike, who has to kill, or Strike, as he's called, who vows to destroy all old Cartoon Network, who vows to take over the Cartoon Network universe or something, or in this case, CN City, Cartoon Network City. Fun fact: did you know? Are you familiar with? If any of you are familiar with the show I Am Weasel, which is about a Dr. Weasel or something, well, guess what? The guy who voiced Strike is the same guy who did who did Dr. Weasel, which is something that's something I did not know. Now there's a Cartoon Network. Now there's a Cartoon Network. Now there, my friend, is a Cartoon Network veteran coming back. And another thing you should know about Crossover Nexus is that when Ben transforms into every single Cartoon Network to deliver a megaton punch and it's actually very interesting. It's actually very interesting to see. And there is another episode of an OKKO crossover I haven't watched, and that is Monster Party, or at least that's what I think it's called. And guess who stars in the episode? The Ghoul Girls from Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. Yeah, you heard me. It stars Sibella, Phantasma. Oh, wait, hang on a second. It stars Sibella, the daughter of Dracula, Phantasma, the daughter of the Phantom, basically a ghost girl, Elsa Frankenstein, the daughter of Frankenstein Senior, or in this case, Frankenstein monster, I guess, and Winnie, and then there's Winnie. And there's Winnie, the daughter of the Wolfman, or werewolf, who happens to be a werewolf. Guess it might be a Teen Wolf reference. And finally, Tanis, the mummy's daughter, who is the youngest member of the group. Now, back after I watched that episode, I was making an interesting little Halloween series in my head called Johnny's Adventures Back to Ghoul School, where basically it's kind of like Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, except it's me and Fuka, and basically we just go on adventures with them, like little field trips and stuff. It's a very interesting concept, and I think it really captures the feel of Halloween. And the Ghoul Girls is what's happening, because I wanted to make that little series, like what's happening. I kind of want to make these characters my part of my channel, but unfortunately Halloween passed and I didn't have time to do that, so I'll just wait next year. Anyways, the characters, I can't get the stripes straight. Anyways, the characters actually did a fantastic. Anyways, is in that episode of OKKO, Phantasma, Sibella, and Elsa are all voiced by their original voice actors who did the characters in Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. Fun fact: did you know that the voice actress of Minnie Mouse did not the old ones, but the recent ones, reprised her role as Phantasma? She actually did. Before she did Minnie Mouse in the newer cartoons, she did Phantasma in Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, which is something that is very interesting, and I did not know, which is awesome. That's something I did not know. Well, happy Halloween. Well, I mean, it's not Halloween anymore, but, you know. Also, there's something sad you should know about Tanis and Winnie. You see, their voice actors did not make it because the other one retired and the other one passed away. I don't know who passed away, but at least she'll rest in peace. Mama, I don't know if it was the voice, but here's a fun fact: the voice actors of Buttercup and Bubbles from the recent Powerpuff Girls show from 2016, ironic, did the voices for Tanis and Winnie. And I haven't watched the show yet, but I really want to hear what they sound like. Could be from the show, could be not from the show, but hey, what do you expect? Also, that actually makes a whole lot of sense because Velma... Oh, sorry, I'm thinking about Scooby-Doo. That actually makes a whole lot of sense because I think... Besides, if Enid, one of the characters of OKKO, is part of that universe of Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, that would make a whole lot of sense because I think that would be amazing. I think that would be something that the characters of I think the creators of OKKO were a really big fan of the show, so I guess I can't argue with that. And so the crossovers of the show are actually really not Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School is one of my favorite cartoons, and apparently so here's the thing. Apparently The reason why I didn't want to watch it is because it would be kind of sad to see all of my favorite Cartoon Network characters as statues. Sorry for spoiling it. But at least everything is back to normal in the end. After they defeated Strike and they retrieved the pen, thus and then reverted everything back to normal. Thus releasing all the Cartoon Network characters from their statue imprisonment. And you know what? I think I might watch it one day. I'm not saying now, but if I do, I'll say my thoughts on it. I'm not saying maybe, but when I have nothing to do, I'll try. So yeah, here is Fang as her finished product. And her head's not finished yet, but dang it, come on. And so as you can see, striping looks good, not bad. I just gotta fix the lower stripe a little bit, make sure it's lined up properly. And there we go. Actually looks really nice. I mean, okay, that's good. That's good. So yeah, here is Fang in her final stage, and she looks really fantastic to say the least. And I'm so excited for Marco to come over because not only I'm gonna get this film, I'm gonna get Kyoryo Sentai Jurenja narrated by my best friend, but I'm also gonna watch two awesome shows with him. Awesome shows with them. Here's another thing. Apparently, I was originally going to watch it with my brother Sal, who said he would love to watch it with me. Unfortunately, I accidentally watched the first episode because of my hesitation, because I really wanted to see it, and apparently I got so mad that I spoiled it for myself. I got mad. I got upset because I really wanted to watch it with him, but now my brother won't watch it with me, which is sad. But at least he's there. But at least he understands, and it's what I'm trying to say. So here it is. This is his head. This is her head. Sorry. Why did I say her? Okay, I know. I mean, it's a female, obviously. Okay, no. I just need to get the jaw to be up in the up and up. So yeah, out of all the crossovers, I'd say Uncle with Uncle Grandpa is my favorite. I mean, sure, yes, it's completely ridiculous, but I mean, sure, yes, it's stupid, but it's completely ridiculous, but I can't. I mean, sure, yes, it's completely ridiculous, but I can't deny. But you got to admit, the show is really awesome. Sorry, my throat was getting a little rough. Yes, and besides, I think Say Uncle is one of my favorites because not only that, I think it really captures the mood. Also, call me crazy, but I meant actually I'm pretty sure there is a third crossover in the Cartoon Network universe. I'm not so sure, but I think I might be missing something like around here. So yeah. Anyways, I've already finished her mouth, as you can see. Looks really good, really nice. I don't know if you could get the detail from here, but it's not what I pictured it to be, but at least it's done. So now let's get to our main part, the teeth. Now let's get to the main part of her, the teeth. Get to the main part of the teeth. Just gotta find out what to do. Love you. Okay, anyways, I'm thinking about doing like a dinobanoid thing, like a basically like a homage to these old cartoons like Transformers, Beast Wars, the Dino Saucers. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that one, but still, I would love to make an old cartoon about that. And speaking of which, in case you didn't know, I kind since if I do if and speaking of which, if I manage to watch even though I'm not gonna watch Crossover Nexus or even, oh my gosh, even if I do want, sorry, I just had a bit of a brain fart there. If I, oh my. Even if I do watch Crossover Nexus, I might get to make something else in mind. Since I made Kaiju Rampage, I might make a show about several Cartoon Network characters in different universes entering the prehistoric universe of Primal, helping Spear. I know it sounds completely ridiculous, and I don't know if it'll make it better or make it ruined. But if you guys are in the idea, so here's the plot of this. The idea is called OKK. It's called Cartoon Network Crossover Primal. It's like Crossover Nexus, but I wanted to give it like a ring to it. So, anyways, eat fries. All right. So anyways, Primal, what was that? So anyways, Crossover Primal is basically the same thing. It's basically sort of the same thing. It's basically the same thing, except it's sort of like it's basically the same thing, except instead of only one character from a universe, it has two. There are two characters from the universes that had Crossover Nexus, and that is Steven Universe, Ben 10, Teen Titans Go, and finally, OKKO Let's Be Heroes. Because let's face it, we don't want just one character. We want to expand the universe of this sort of thing. So anyways, let's get down to business. So the characters I'm going to be choosing for this is two from each universe, and that is Garnet and Lion, because I kind of want to have like a growing relationship between Garnet and Beast, between Gem and Beast, in this case Garnet and Lion. Ben and Gwen, because, well, I used to watch Ben 10 as a kid, and I was a really big fan. Wild Mutt's my favorite, by the way.
Really?
I swear, every time he roars, he sounds like the dinosaurs from Planet Dinosaur, and I mean Dinosaur Planet. Anyways, then there's a Raven and Then there's a KO and Genndy, because I kind of want Genndy, because why not? I mean, Dendy's perfect. And finally, this is something I didn't want to do. Instead of Teen Titans Go, I want to get them from the original Teen Titans, and that is Raven and Beast Boy. I was thinking about putting Starfire in there, but hey, we already know the relationship between those two. Anyways, the reason why I chose Beast Boy and Raven is because I kind of want, because even if I do make it in the series, I kind of want to make like a relationship between Beast Boy and Raven, because in the episode Spellbound, there was a growing relationship between Beast Boy and Raven. At first Raven admits that Raven is creepy, but he also tells her that that just because you're who you are, that doesn't mean you have to hide. That doesn't mean you have to hide your true self. You just got to be who you are and let them understand you. Raven and Beast Boy, and I actually really love how Beast Boy shows his shares his emotions with admits the truth to her, admits the truth to Raven, and then she gives him a loving hug, which I gotta admit is my personal favorite in the series. Yeah, I recommend you check out that episode right now, Teen Titans Spellbound. Because let's face it, the original Teen Titans Go, it will never replace the original Teen Titans. Never. Although the Night Begins to Shine episode is my personal favorite, because David Kaye voices the dragon. What a freaking hero. I think the guy who is anyways, hang on, I gotta fix the lower jaw. I think I gotta fix the lower jaw here. I don't want it to be ruined. Okay, not what I had in mind, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave it open for now. To tell you the truth, I'm not good with teeth. I'm not good with teeth or mouths. And besides, one of the characters in the show is one of the best. And besides, one of the dinosaur. And so, here we go. Fang. I know he doesn't look much, but hey, I know she doesn't look much, but hey, it's all solemn I know. Okay, so here's the thing. After Raven after he Beast Boy tells her that she doesn't have to hide in her room for so all the time. I actually really like that, and it really warms my heart. And then after that, Beast Boy gets thrown in the face with a stank ball. I'm pretty sure it's made out of underwear and socks. Then Raven picks it up, and I just love the look on her face when she wants to throw it at Cyborg. I mean, it's like now it's my turn. Oh man, Azeroth Metrion Synthos, am I right? Oh wow. Anyways, yeah. So each of these characters have to travel into this prehistoric world where Spear and Fang live in, because there are crystals in that universe that have the power to transport, that have portals that transport them, or the prehistoric animals from the universe that Primal lives into that universe, because apparently he dang it. And apparently apparently that the portals are transporting every single prehistoric animal that the portals are attracting all the prehistoric animals in Fang's universe, from the red T-Rex Tyrannosaurs to the bats, to the raptors, to the giant spiders, to the killer apes, everything from Spear and Fang's universe is being transported to that dimension. So it's up to KO, Genndy, Beast Boy, Raven, Ben, Gwen, Garnet, and Lion to save that universe along with their new best friends. Their new friends, Spear and Fang. And you know what? I gotta admit, that crossover doesn't sound like a bad idea. It just sounds amazing. I mean, I just saw a crossover from, I mean, I just saw... I mean, I'm hyped for Steven Universe Future, and I want to be hyped for something else. So yeah, I actually really want to make something like that, where there's a prehistoric world where they have to get out of a prehistoric world in order and stop crystals at the same time. Although I kind of want to add a little bit of blood and gore in there, because in the Steven Universe movie there was blood and gore in it. There was a little bit of blood and gore in it. In this case, Steven was bleeding out of his nose. And I also want to add a little relationship between Garnet and Fang, because apparently all he wanted was, although Spear can't talk, I kind of want to give him like a little personality, because although he does have personality in the show, I kind of want to give him different personality, as in other than just being, well, himself, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not going to make him talk. No, I'm not going to make him talk, because that would just ruin the show. I kind of want to give him like a... Dang it, why did the teeth always fall off? Anyways, I kind of want to give him like different personality, other than being that. So yeah. Okay. I think I did it. Yeah, I did it. Okay, there we go. I think I did it. Oh, almost forgot the tongue. Can't have a mouth without a tongue. Now, yeah, so it's called Crossover Primal, and if I do get enough clay, and if I make those, it would be really amazing, because my friend Marco, he really wants to see Ben 10 in one of my movies one day. Because I actually really want because although I'm a huge fan of Ben 10, I'm actually there is another alien that I'm a huge fan of, and that is Ben Wolf. Ben Wolf is basically an alien wolf monster. Is actually an alien wolf monster. And you know what? That actually sounds really cool, because I actually like the idea of Ben turning into a wolf. And I also love how his mouth splits kind of like the wolf from John Carpenter's The Thing. Again, I guess that's supposed to be a homage, I don't know. But overall, I think it's a fantastic idea, so I hope they do that one day. And speaking of Steven Universe, and speaking of Cartoon Network and monsters, I actually thought of a really cool idea called Cartoon Network Monsterverse Collide. Cartoon Network and Monsterverse Collide, where each Cartoon Network series is connected in one universe. For example, Mothra appears in the universe in the Steven Universe. Like, every time I say that, it just sounds weird. Garnet. Godzilla appears in the Teen Titans universe, not Teen Titans Go, because that would just be stupid. And Rodan appears in the Powerpuff Girls universe, 2016, because why not? And finally, King Ghidorah came from the Ben 10 universe, because he's an alien dragon. Oh, and Anguirus appears, because I want to add Anguirus in there too. Honestly, they have sure, they spent a lot of money to buy the licensing to the Toho, but they couldn't at least add one more monster. I mean, sure, they bought Kong. But why couldn't they just buy one more, and that is, well, Mothra, and that is Mothra. And that is Anguirus. I mean, Anguirus is one of my favorite kaijus. It's because he's an ankylosaur. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Dang, this loading is driving me crazy. Load, damn it! Oh my gosh. She was going to fight a giant prehistoric. She was going to fight some kind of, well, wild dog or something. Where did this come from? Wait, I didn't see it. Wait, I don't know if I missed that or saw that in the episodes. Okay. Okay, now this is what I found, and this, and I don't know if you could see it, but it's an artwork on Aku and Jack and Jack facing off. And now I don't know if you could see this, but this is what a Japanese demon would look like. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Also, I found a lot of artwork. On the bottom of it if I scroll down, but well, I mean, dang it. Why does it keep doing that? Never mind. Anyways, so yeah. I don't know how many stripes Type Spear has, but it looks like she has more than just one. And she just has, well, one at least. She has one around her head, so I'm not surprised. I guess I better add that too. Oh, isn't that adorable? Fun fact, in the first episode of Primal, and I'm sorry for spoiling it for you, they used some sound effects from Spore, one of my favorite games as a kid. Every day, I play Spore every day, and I never get tired of it. Until one day, something bad happened, and apparently I never got the chance to play Spore ever again. I mean, I still have the CDs, it's just for some reason they don't work, and I threw out all the pamphlet things, and now I can't use the code anymore because apparently they're expired. Now I can't play the game anymore. I mean, I could play it on Steam, but I can't. But I need a computer for that, and I can't do that because it's completely bullshit. So, anyways, yeah, this is it. Apparently, this is really sad because seeing the babies get killed by the red horned tyrannosaur is so sad. Is so sad. I felt like I felt my heart just got broken. Well, not technically broken. I mean, sure, it's a cartoon, but I don't want. But seeing these awesome creatures die on the spot, it just breaks my heart. Just seeing that like that. If you know what I'm saying. Okay, I guess it's starting to look like something. Oh my gosh, I think she's actually looking like something. I mean, sure, the teeth doesn't look as accurate to the show, but I couldn't. Okay, and there we go. And I also love, and not only that, I also really love how they add like bird movements to Fang, making her more bird-like than dinosaur-like. I want to stay true to the show because why not? Okay, now that I'm done the head, I'm going to start with the legs. So what I do is that I take this wire here, this aluminum wire, and then I give it a snip. Okay, let's do it again. This time I'm not breaking my hand for this. I hope I'm not making them too long. And giving it a snip. Okay, for some reason that was way easier than that. So there we go. Legs. Never mind. Anyways, I just need to get it accurate to the show. Okay, just don't want to make them make the legs slightly too. I don't want to make the legs too long, but I'm gonna curl this just for momentum, and I'm gonna do the same thing here. I know most of you guys are bored of this, but hey, it's but to me, making stuff is relaxing. Hmm. You know, I want to watch that episode, The Haunting Hour, where this young boy is gets sucked into the movie by I Was a Teenage Tick. Now, apparently, it's supposed to be a homage to The Fly, which I gotta admit is my favorite. Which I gotta admit, that episode of The Haunting Hour is amazing. It really captures the feel of old B horror movies. And no offense, but I Was a Teenage Tick kind of sounds like a movie that Roger Corman would come up with. I mean, the idea of a killer of a young boy being transformed into a killer tick monster. Something out of Roger Corman. So yeah. So next up we need the aluminum. And rip. So anyways, sorry, I got a stomach ache. So anyways, we just need to get the. So anyways, the thing is here, and finally let the magic flow. So here's her foot. Nothing bad, really. And there we go. Now, again, apparently it's really interesting, but the sequel, I Was a Teenage Tick 2, the idea where Doctor comes from the grave, is the stupidest thing I have ever heard. I mean, how can a person come from the grave with no explanation? It's stupid. It's just stupid. That's what it is. It's completely stupid. And I thought of a Monster Rebels idea where apparently they get Flair, Eileen, and Speed, Flair and Eileen, the Monster Rebels when they were kids, and then Flair, who is still immortal and an adult, is babysitting them. Apparently, they get transported into the movie. They find an abandoned studio. They found him in an abandoned. They found an abandoned drive-in theater, and they basically enter in it. I know it doesn't sound original, but hey, you can't go wrong with that. Oh, and fun fact: Mr. Young, the guy who played Mr. Young, is in that episode. How freaking awesome is that? I gotta admit, Mr. Young is actually one of my favorite shows. I love Mr. Young. One of my favorite episodes is Mr. Elephant and Mr. Inventor, and apparently it's considered to be one of the. And although a lot of people say that Mr. Young is just a poorly made show, I disagree in that notion. I think Mr. Young is a great show. Although it's had some bad trimmers here and there, they actually made a crossover with a game show on YTV at that time. And Slab, is one of the guards of that castle game. I forgot what it's called. I forgot what that thing is called. Leave a comment down below if you know if you know what it's called. So yeah, that episode is one of my favorite shows, and that episode is actually one of my favorites, and I can't deny it. And there we go. Here is Spear's leg. Here is Fang's leg for the first time. And it's not bad. Now before I get to the rest, I'm going to add some more detail. Speaking of which, I'm going to put on that episode right now. Might take a French fry. These fries aren't bad. Anyways, I am super excited to watch Primal in Season 2 in 2020. The Haunting Hour. Sorry, I need some time. I need to sit down for a bit. Dang it, that's a movie. Netflix. Wait a minute. Eli was directed by the same guy who did The Haunting of Hill Street, Hill House, and Gerald's Game. Not surprised. Oh my gosh, is that a frickin' Oni? Sorry it's taking so long, guys. The Haunting. Hang on. Okay, I found it. Okay, how come this is not added to my list? Creature feature. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. It's time for Cinemassacre's Monster Madness. I know it's not Halloween, but hey, I still got tons of candy left. I mean, at least I can't watch it, but at least I can hear it from here. So let's get down to business. Spooky, scary skeletons, they shrivel down your spine. Oh, and if you don't believe me for Mr. Young being in that episode, here, I'll show you. Hang on. As you can see, a fan, every monster movie fan.
Enter the domain of cinematic delight.
There he is! That's the guy! That's him! That's Mr. Young!
Didn't know you're coming. Cool. So, this evening's selection from 1957, filmed in blood-curdling color, I was a teenage tick. Part teenager, part tick, all terror. Exactly.
Just like what Roger Corman would come up with.
Dialogue is corny, and the acting is
That's
except for
Mr.
who plays Marjorie. I kind of have this thing for her. I don't really know why.
Ha! Kind of like me and Elastigirl from The Incredibles.
Blood demons from hell.
Moving on.
Dog woman.
Anyways, there's Mr. Young.
Come over to watch movies. John, listen, Lisa just got her driver's license. Genius. Let's get comfy. Roll film. So her dad gave her his old truck, and she wants to drive down to the speech party. Everybody's gonna be there.
You know, now you believe me. So anyways, let's get back to the creative zone and begin. I hope you guys liked that. That was awesome. Also, did you know that this Five Guys restaurant serves freaking peanuts? You want to know what to say to that? It's been run by freaking elephants! Damn conspiracy theorists! Next thing you're going to tell me that Microsoft is run by ants, which is something that Donkey said. Anyways, yeah. Let's take a look. Yes. Anyways, I'm really super excited for Marco to come over tonight because once I watched an episode of I watched those. Yes, and finally here we go. He's not. Hey, hey, it's called being true to who you are, man. You can't deny it. I also love how I Was a Teenage Tick is like a direct homage to old classic and ridiculous B horror movies, like The Wasp Woman, which was a movie that Michael Corman directed. I mean, there's many others. There are other movies like The Black Scorpion, which is one of my personal favorites. Fun fact, did you know that the stop motion puppets from The Black Scorpion were actually puppets, stop motion puppets that were originally going to be in the old King Kong movie. For example, the infamous spider pit sequence that didn't make it in the final movie. Well, guess what? Kong. Well, guess what? Kong. Well, guess what? They actually brought it. They actually brought the spider pit sequence. They actually used the puppets that were originally going to be in Kong, but they didn't manage to make it in. Actually, got into the movie Kong Skull Island. And got in the movie The Black Scorpion, which is something that I really appreciate. Here's another thing. The stop motion was done by Pete Peterson, but the effect, but it was supervised by Willis O'Brien, the man who pioneered stop motion, which is strange because he's an expert on this. Well, I mean, it kind of looks like the Black Scorpion kind of looks like what Ray Harryhausen would animate, but you know, I'm just saying. And there we go. She's standing on her legs. It's a freaking miracle. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch episode 5. It's dark. It's really dark. Hang on a second. I gotta put her on a flat surface. The plastic isn't working. Anyways, Her body looks a little flat. Good thing I got the. Oh, good thing I got the double pack. Mhm. Did you know also R.L. Stein actually helped with this? So basically, it's sort of a direct sequel to the show Goosebumps. Considering, although Goosebumps isn't a word, a lot of people say Goosebumps is pretty bad. But some of the visuals in the show are actually really impressive. All right, there we go. I don't know if the head is if the head can. I don't know if the body can support the head. I'm really upset. I'm really scared if the body doesn't support the head. But we'll hope it does. And done. Okay, that's the other stripe. Now to see what I. Dang it! I gotta fix the mouth. Okay. Come on, you're Mr. Young. You have to know about this. Get it? I gotta admit, it also reminds me of this episode of Martin Mystery called Monster Movie Mayhem. And for those of you who don't know, I love Martin Mystery. It's one of my favorite shows as a kid too, along with Totally Spies. He's. Did you know that Martin Mystery was a French Canadian production made in. Wait, hang on a minute, and done! And there we go, Fang is ready to go! Not yet, though. Now to add the two fingers, the fingus.
I know stressed Charlie. He is so jealous of your work. And besides that, he's criminally insane. And he made this serum that will turn humans into giant ticks.
Roger Corman stuff. If I ever meet Roger Corman, I might actually. Emil. Data? Is this what is this, the 50s or 2000s? Okay, to tell you the truth, she kind of looks like she's wearing pants. It's not a bad thing, but why the hell not? Okay. And there we. Yeah. And you want to know something? I'm a really huge fan of old horror movies involving monsters and well-done special effects. But sometimes I'm also sometimes into the crappy stuff. Like what, you know. Okay. I think I nailed it. Right.
This is Unit 684. Activity observed. Situation under control. Over.
His evil laugh is so freaking annoying.
We hear other fish fly. Or blood to suck.
It'd be better if they got a recurring 80 horror movie veteran like Steve Martin. Here's another fun fact: Steve Martin was in the. No wait, no wait. Steve Martin's the comedian. Damn it. Raymond Burr. Yeah, that's his name. Wait, is Raymond Burr still alive or? And there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And no shit. No shit, Sherlock. Sherlock. I'm funny. And she's almost done.
What are you doing? Sorry. More than anything in the whole wide world.
Run, you. And there we go.
Help!
Jeez, calm down, Mr. Young. At least. Right. Right. So, okay. So yeah, I think again, Roger Corman, people, ladies and gentlemen, Roger freaking Corman is back in action. This time he's heavily armed with puns. Okay, now before I work on the eyes, wait. I'll have to add a little bit of black. Ta-da! I know now in certain shots they added the extra toe. Unfortunately, they didn't do it here, so I'm doing it here. See? You know, it'd be really hilarious if it would be much better. It would be a much better happy ending if he met Margaret in real life. Apparently she's a young kid actor, so I'm guessing at since that the year of the episode was made, it's quite possible that it's quite possible that she might be around her 50s, somewhere around there. I think she might be like. Oh, and last night Halloween, I actually had the best night of my life. I saw a black cat run by me, a big black dog that is scary but kind of reminds me of a werewolf, a little cute dog that dressed like a vampire bat, and finally, and finally, the Purgers, and a real skunk. Yeah, I saw a real skunk, and it almost sprayed. And no way, it didn't spray me. It actually it just saw me, and then it just saw us, and it walked by it, and then just walked away. Hmm. Okay, so in my version, so Flair and Eileen as kids and Speed go to an abandoned theater, and then all of a sudden they get sucked. Speed gets sucked into the movie from the projector, and then not only that, but he also falls in love with Margarine, and because apparently there isn't a woman like. As I think I got it. I think I almost got it done. Oh man, here comes the one I don't like. He almost sucks the blood on a dog. Almost. Hmm. Okay, and now for the finishing touch. All right. And now her eyes are now up. Hang on a second. Sure. Hang on. I gotta. Now, speaking of a drive-in theater, in the episode of Martin Mystery, Martin and Diana, Martin is trying to make a homemade monster movie. Trying to make a homemade monster movie. Make a homemade monster movie, and Diana's trying to work on something for her science fair project. And this last year, she made chocolate toothpaste. How does that even work? You want to know what that is? It's innovative, as she said it. And here's another thing. There was a scene in the episode where people were in a drive-in, and when all of a sudden there were the moon which is at perigee, I might add. Yes, and there we okay, and now for the the finishing touches. And now, and now, add the nostrils on her face. Hang on. I gotta work on her nostrils a bit. And since I have a bit of clay left, I think I could fix her face. Oh, hey, there we go. Now that's movie accurate. And there we go. And here she is. She is done. And as you can see, completely show accurate, except for the color and everything. I mean, it's not. It's supposed to be like a darker bit of blue, but it's the only one I can work with. So here she is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And apparently her mouth can open too. Gotta be extremely careful. Okay, there we go. There you go. Her mouth can open. Thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. And to show off the celebration, thanks, Enderman, or Ender... Wait, what's your name? Ender Fury. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. So I hope you guys enjoyed... So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope maybe I can change the quality here. So there we go. Fang, the T-Rex. Now, a lot of people say... And as you can see, he looks good. Okay, now most of it is just filler. Sorry about that. So here's the inside of her mouth. Not bad. Here's the back. Here is the side view. Really good. Really good. That evil laugh, though. Oh, come on. Megatron is a better evil laugh than you. I take it back. His, compared to Brit from My Life as a Teenage Robot, his is the worst. This is the worst. Okay, take it easy, Mason Day. Let's take... Oh, and speaking of Fafnir, I'm already thinking about that. So yeah, apparently I've been thinking about making a little movie called Crossover Primal, where the Cartoon Network characters from Crossover Nexus, in this case Garnet, KO, Ben, and Raven, have to stop the portals before the dinosaurs of the Primal Universe. Samurai Jack and Fang. Okay, that would be awesome. Thanks, Mason Day. But no, have to stop the portals before the prehistoric animals from Fang's Spear and Fang's universe cross from their universe to the universes of the Cartoon Network. I'm thinking about the giant red bats from episode 4 attacking the treehouse from Codename Kids Next Door. And maybe the raptors and the T-Rex attacking the neighborhood of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Maybe. And I hope you guys like. And I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys like it. It's really amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited for Marco to come over tomorrow. I'm just gonna add some finishing touches because why not? And I'm actually really excited for Marco to come over because apparently I'm actually I hope you guys are really love this thing, and because I'm actually gonna do like because Marco is going to be, like I said, Marco is going to be doing going through the narration for my Super Sentai film, and we're going to do a little Q&A, do a little Q&A. We're going to do like a little reaction video and a Q&A, and. And so yeah, as you can see, I add the scale feet. Oh man, this is incredible. And there we go. And yeah, you know the giant bats from episode 4. Well, you see, I wanted to do like a basically every single prehistoric creature. Yes. So there you have it. So there you have it, folks. That is Fang from Primal, and as you can see, Utah Raptors. Yeah, so if I get enough clay, and so yeah, until the new film comes out, I'm thinking about making some of the creatures from the show Primal, such as Fang, some of the red Tyrannosaurs, the Utah Raptors, the giant bats, and the pterosaur. I'm also going to be making the Mama T-Rex, the Mama Rex. Yes, so. Yes. Oh, I almost forgot the ears. Yes. And then there we go. Dude. Dude. Okay, I gotta admit dude, she's your... And there you have it, folks. That is Fang fully It is it better? Yeah, Fang is completely finished. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream because I'm actually going to be making because the new ad is going to be Disney's The Land That Time Forgot. Yeah, I don't think that would work. So there you have it, folks. That is Fang. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a comment and subscribe. And leave a comment and subscribe. Comment and subscribe to me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I believe it or not, it's actually really fun to make. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And hang on a second. Hang on a second. Fang, don't you have something to say to the fans? Well said, girl. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace.